I'm going to paint this, and I'm looking a hot mess, so I'm not gonna put myself on camera, but I'm gonna paint this fan for my daughter. She says she wants it white. As you can see, this one in the background, filthy. They got thrown into storage and they are just covered in dust and dirt. So I'm taking them apart, washing them up, getting them nice and clean, and then I'm gonna paint it white. I wanted to paint it the color of her, the walls in her room, which I thought she'd be crazy about, but she said no. And she wanted it white, so I'm gonna chalk paint it. And I wanna reuse this battered fan because my daughter's really hard on a fan. I bought her a tabletop fan, she manages to kick it over. I get her a floor fan, no matter what kind I get, she kicks it over. So I don't want to invest good money into a fan that she's just going to abuse. So we're going to repurpose, well, not repurpose, but we're gonna freshen up this fan right here. You hear my dogs wrestling in the background. That's weird animalistic sounds you're hearing. I'll probably have to do 2 coats on this. That's okay, because it's saving me money. I got a lot of projects planned. And I'm back out there cutting my yard again because it grew. I couldn't cut it as short as I wanted because it had grown up so long, so I had to cut it on the highest setting, which means 4 days later it was really long. So I went out there yesterday and I did the fenced in part. I cut it on the second to the lowest setting, and now it looks good. And I did the back side part, the back fenced in part, and then the unfenced in side yard. And today I'm planning to do the front yard because tomorrow it's supposed to rain. But I've got to get this fan going because she was hot last night, my daughter, and she's not taking my $50 fan and tearing it up. So we got to get her going with this thing. I got to kid-proof the fan. What? Why are you barking? No, you gotta stay in there. You come out here and get my fan messed up or something. Who knows what you'll do? You'll think up something. No. I think I might try to stencil something on here. Maybe a flower or something to make it a very unique fan just for her. I don't know if they're telling me they gotta go out or they want to join me. That sounds like an urgent I have to go out bark. Do you have to go out? I think that means yes. Usually they start like dancing around when I ask them if they have to go out. They're not dancing, but they're barking, so I'm gonna put you on pause and go let them out. Okay, I just came up with a great idea. I've got this color right here, which is, I think it's the same color as the walls in a room, or darn close, darn close. Let me see, this is a Valspar. I got it in a sample. It's called Bayside. And that's not the color that's on our walls, but it's, I think we were trying to decide at the time, so we got samples. But I got this. So anyway, what I'm thinking, I'm gonna paint the inside of this color, and right here, maybe I'll leave it white. I don't know, but first let me do the inside, see how it looks, and go from there. So I shook it up really good before I turned the camera on. And I got a smaller brush. And I really should have something on this floor. I know that I should. Can you see that there? I know I should. I'm being very reckless right now by not having something on this floor. Please, let's hope that I don't pay the price for it. I've got so many projects I'm trying to accomplish today. and still get outside and do that yard. So I'm cutting corners, and you know that's a disaster. Look, I've already got some on the white part. You know that's a disaster when you cut corners. So do as I say and not as I do, folks, okay? Take precautions, put something on the floor. Don't cut corners. Do the right thing, folks. As Spike Lee says, do the right thing. I'll have to go back over that little bit of fan. Uh-oh, look, see, look. Oh, I need to slow down. I'm trying to hurry too quickly. It's not that serious. I hope that's gonna look cute. I think it will. I hope it will. Doesn't have to be perfect because the fan will be spinning around. And it's not like somebody's going to inspect it as if their life depends on it. I might do a second coat just to make it less streaky. I don't even think I'm going to do the top. I'll just come up a little ways. This part I'll do. Can you see me? I look horrible. I'm trying to hide from you. I don't want anyone to see me. Should I do that? It's kind of too late now, isn't it? I started it. I'll do it halfway down where you can see it. This is gonna be different. A personalized fan, which, you know, she's a preteen, so she'll either love it or she will hate it and act as if her world is over. Either way, I'm not repainting it. I don't have the energy for all that. Got 999 other projects to move on to. But I did it with good intentions, so hopefully she'll like it. Okay. Phew. I've been up and going since about 5:30 this morning. Laundry. I always have laundry though. Mainly because I wash my blankets like every other day. Because I let my dogs get on my bed. And I can't stand it to have pet fur on my bed, or I tried putting like a little blanket across my main blanket so they'll lay on that, but they are getting more and more determined to lay right on the part that I use. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just so that the color shows through, and I'll go ahead and paint the core because what difference does it make? I think there's a little dust right there. Paint the dust. Oh gosh. Lazy man's DIY or harried man's. Harried? Is that a word? Rushed? Harried? It was, the dogs go in and out through the spare bedroom to get to the back patio, and my son was back there eating and drinking and not being careful, and it was just spills galore. And now that the carpet is pulled up, it's old tile. They did an add-on to this house in the 70s, and I think the tile is from the 70s, and it's not in the best shape. So I am now debating if I'm going to be able to maybe camouflage the floor with some throw rugs or something, or if I'm going to have to pay to have the peel and stick tile or linoleum. I am definitely trying to DIY that back bedroom on a tight budget. I have 4 cans of Repulse Gray Sherwin-Williams paint I bought last summer or last spring because I was on a binge obsession with Sharon She's So Fabulous videos and her decor, and even though I usually gravitate towards more color on my walls, that Repulse Gray looks so pretty. So I bought it and I haven't used it yet, but I'm going to use it back there in that back room. I was debating, here I'll show you the back room now. Here's the back room. The flooring, as you can see, is old, stained, broken in some areas, not in the best shape at all. I've got to paint these walls and wash the doors because the doors are filthy. This is the door that leads out to the back. I went out there yesterday and cut that grass shorter. So it's real low now, second to the lowest. That's my dog Ted. So I'm debating. I don't like how it looks. I want this room to be cheerful and peaceful. Okay, so I put the second coat of white paint on the fan. I only did 1 coat of the teal paint on the inside. And then I thought, oh, I found these stencils that I have here. I've had them for years, literally, like probably 15 years and never used them. Bought them when I lived in Minnesota. And I said, oh my gosh, the day finally came and I have a reason to use these. So I painted it, and then I got to thinking about you guys. I said, well, let me come on here, and it's a peel and stick kind of stencil. Yeah, it took. I should have put something on this table for me to lay it on. I'll use one of my napkins that I'm going to decoupage with. There we go. Isn't that cute? I hope she likes it. Like I said, she's either going to love it or she's going to hate it and act like her life is over. So we'll find out in a little bit when she gets home from school. There we go. Personalized fan. Because I turned the fan around. Wasn't sure. And then a couple of little baby butterflies. Baby butterfly here. Oh, my paint's drying out. I have to get a little bit more. Okay, pull this little baby off. Eartha Kitty came to see what I'm up to. Flower on top. I think I'll do one more on this side. Oh, cute. I wonder if I should try to do it on the handle too. Let's see here. Stick it in the middle. There's not much paint on this thing here because it's in an awkward position, so I didn't want to load it up too much. All right, one more. I'm getting carried away now. I'm having too much fun. Okay, so I'm putting the vents back on the fan, and I noticed that that cute little dot I had put there, it's all covered up, so you can barely even tell that I did the inside. What I decided to do is cut the Lasco sign off, so I'm using the box cutter right on this little thing here until I kind of weaken it, and then I'm taking the scissors and going right in there and kind of wiggling back and forth until it breaks. So here it is with the emblem cut out. Cut it out, and now you can see the little petal, and it looks like a flower again. Got a little small brush. Sometimes I buy supplies and forget that I've even bought them. I opened a drawer and saw these earlier, and I said, oh, perfect. Just what I needed. Decoupage over the paint.
Love the fan.
You like it?
Yeah.
Great.